what would a reduction in US support look like? And could Europe step in to fill funding and equipment gaps? Let's look at spending first of all. The US is the biggest individual spender by some margin. This shows all military aid going into Ukraine. In red, the United States. In blue, every other country combined. That is a huge amount of cash for Europe and other countries to find. Very roughly, to keep the same level of spending without the US, every other country would have to double its military support. It's a big ask when there are so many pressures on public spending. For the UK, that's about £2.8 billion extra every year. Then there's equipment. This is a HIMARS rocket launcher. The US has provided 39 of these to Ukraine, according to the Kiel Institute think tank. European countries combined have provided 43 similar systems. There are these long-range ATACMS missiles provided by Washington. There are European alternatives like the British Storm Shadows, but ATACMS have been important for Ukraine's army. And then there's ammunition. A huge volume of artillery has been used in this conflict. The US has sent more than 4.5 million rounds. The EU previously missed its timetable for sending just 1 million. Production in Europe has increased. The EU has promised 2 million rounds in 2025, but some experts have questioned whether that pledge can be met. Now, this is some of the quantifiable support. Remember, some of it isn't, like intelligence assistance. And the debate around support for Ukraine raises other questions about US support for NATO. This was what Elon Musk said over the weekend. He thinks it's time for the USA to leave the alliance, and that would have a huge financial impact. Here we can see NATO member defence spending. In red, the United States. In blue, every other country combined. If the USA reduced or even ended its funding, the impact would be colossal, even as European countries pledge to increase their defence spending.